All right, Psalms 36. This has a little bit of a familiarity with 135. There's a few concepts that are repeated in here a little bit, or they kind of go similar to each other. This one's talking about giving thanks to God and realizing that He has amazing mercy for us and wants to help us in our life. And that's really the main attribute we should think of. Most people want to think of the justice of God. It's really the mercy of God that we need to pay more attention to. So, verse 1, "O give thanks unto the Lord, for He is good, for His mercy endureth forever. O give thanks unto the God of gods, for His mercy endureth forever." So again, there's that concept we talked about last time too, of He's the God of gods. That could be interpreted to mean He is the real God over all of the fake gods of the people. That can mean, and that there was an Old Testament philosophy that actually was common. It's been, as we've gotten to more modern translations of the Bible, it's faded away, but the more older translations of the Bible, from what I understand, actually has more of a reference to a plurality of gods in heaven, and that God, the God, is the God of the gods, basically. And verse 3 kind of goes along the same ideas. "O give thanks to the Lord of lords, for His mercy endureth forever. To Him who alone doeth great wonders, for His mercy endureth forever." So these are attributes of God. Him alone doeth great works. To Him that by wisdom made the heaven. So His role as a creator, for His mercy endureth forever, showing that the great wonders that He does, the miracles He does, are for our mercy. His wisdom in creating the heavens for spirit children, the pre-existence, the place to live outside of this world, was His mercy. Verse 6, "To Him that stretcheth out the earth above the waters, for His mercy endureth forever." So creation, again, creating this world was because of the mercy of God for us. Verse 7, "To Him that made great lights, for His mercy endureth forever," talking about the creation of sun and the moon and the stars and things. In fact, verse 8 gets specific with that. The sun to rule by day, for His mercy endureth forever. The moon and stars to rule by night, for His mercy endureth forever. So now that goes into God as a creator. Now we're going to get into God as dealing with His people. So verse 11, "And brought out Israel from among them," meaning Egypt, of course, brought Israel out from Egypt and has saved Israel from the other nations in the area. Why? For His mercy endureth forever. Verse 12, "With a strong hand and with a stretched out arm, for His mercy endureth forever." So when we hear a stretched out arm, He is extending help to us. Stretched out arms is a sign of, I'm available to help you. I'm here to help you. Verse 13, "To Him which divided the Red Sea into parts, for His mercy endureth forever, and made Israel to pass through the midst of it, for His mercy endureth forever." So you can see this is most likely when they did this. What I bet you happened, and I'm not an expert on Hebrew poetry, but I believe from what some of the concepts I've loosely understood, there's a good chance in this psalm is one that is not one person saying. This is like a prayer, like in a prayer circle kind of idea, where one person is a spokesperson to say things that need to be said, and then when he says his phrase, everybody repeats the chorus, basically, for His mercy endureth forever. So we could imagine this one being originally read by a priest or a high priest in the temple, and everybody else chanting after he reads a line. Everybody else chants, "For His mercy endureth forever," to help solidify those concepts in our mind. So that's probably a good way to think about it. If you're a Bible scholar or a Hebrew, you understand Hebrew poetry, you might be able to shed some light on this in the comments. I look forward to reading those. Or if you know somebody who is, tag them in the comments, and let's see if we can get some people to help us with this. But I think that it seems to lend itself to that kind of a concept, where it's not one person saying all of this, but one person reads the main line and everybody else chants the second line. Okay, so let's see. Verse 14, I believe we left off on, "And Israel made Israel pass through the midst of it, for His mercy endureth forever, but overthrew Pharaoh and his host in the Red Sea, his mercy endureth forever. To him which led his people through the wilderness, his mercy endureth forever. To him which smote great kings, for his mercy endureth forever. So they've now talked again about ancient Israel coming out of Egypt. That's a major part of the story of Egypt, or of Israel, really, and Egypt, even though we can't find it in Egypt that much. Now we're talking about how Israel overcame all the many kings in the land of Canaan so they could inherit the land that God had given them. So that's where we're at now. So let's see, verse 18, and slew famous kings, for his mercy endureth forever. Sihon, king of the Amorites, for his mercy endureth forever. And Og, the king of Bashan, for his mercy endureth forever. And gave their land for an heritage, for his mercy endureth forever. Even an heritage unto Israel his servant, for his mercy endureth forever. Who remembered us in our low estate, for his mercy endureth forever, and hath redeemed us from our enemies, for his mercy endureth forever. Who giveth food to all flesh, for his mercy endureth forever. O give thanks unto the God of heaven, for his mercy endureth forever. So I hope you understand that God's mercy is a very important thing for us to understand and realize he does everything because of his mercy for us, his love for us. That's the main crux, the main theme of the Old Testament, is showing how much God loves his people, the people who follow him, who are willing to keep his commandments. And that's not just reserved for literal genealogical descendants of Israel, but anybody who follows his commandments, he will bless and have mercy for. So some great things we get in here. I hope you've enjoyed reading this and thinking through that idea of like a prayer circle concept, or more of a chant with other people involved. I believe that's how this was originally designed for. I'll look in the comments for other people who are smarter than me to comment on this one. Yeah, if you've enjoyed this one, hit the like button, share it out with other people, encourage them to come watch these videos. We want to just do this so you can study the scriptures one chapter per day easily by watching each video every day and go through the scriptures quickly for you and understand these concepts better. So let's jump over to the next psalm as we continue forward.